Hi, my name is Naja B. I go by Blurdy, or Blurdy Otome if you want to keep things really, really formal. So, we're going to be playing Fate's Masquerade. It's an Otome visual novel, which is slightly redundant, but fair point. Catch it all. From the indie studio Small Serenity Studio. I believe this is their very first game, and it looks very good. It looks very good. Let's read the story, because reading is fundamental. The story. As a child, you witnessed the fall of your noble house, leaving you with many burning questions about the tragedy. In search of answers, you arrive at the imperial palace to serve as governess to the empire's young princess. Though you try to distance yourself from the chaos of the court intrigue, when the young princess suddenly falls ill, you have no choice but to seek the help of one of the princes. This is giving Metaphor vibes, because Metaphor also has you playing as a character who is close to the prince of the kingdom, and the prince falls ill because of a curse that was put on him by the super mega foxy hot villain Luis. Man got long flowing blonde hair, piercing eyes, and the most luscious glossed up lips you've ever seen. Man is everything. And these like handlebar horns on his head, like, you know, good for the gripping, but it feels similar in that, you know, you've got this, you're close to somebody who's royalty, they fall ill, and now you must rely on other people to help kind of avenge them / find a cure to whatever's going on over here. The love interests are, and I know y'all can probably already tell which one I'm going for, like, there should be no ambiguity here. Maximilian Windrake, a soldier of few words but unwavering strength, cold and collected. He is revered, almost feared, by both friends and foes. It might be difficult to work with him, but is he worth the challenge? Y'all, I'ma mount this man. This is my type! This is like my type in one person! Oh my god, dark hair, the uniform, the white pants, the boots, those little shoulder tassel things, like, Maximilian is not a real name, but that's all right. Max is about to be mine. Like, I love him already. I want him. And then we have Lucian Windrake, a charmer who draws people to him like a moth to a flame, warm and captivating, but beneath the surface is a depth you can't quite fathom. Do you dare to peer behind his mask? Unless he is a secret villain? No. But he looks cute. He looks like somebody's butler and not a prince, though. That's terrible. I shouldn't tease him. He does look like a butler, though. Like, this one looks like a prince, like an imperial prince, crown prince. He got the whole uniform and look. And this looks like somebody's attendant. Still cute, but giving butler vibes. Or prosecutor from Ace Attorney. As you and the prince spend time together, you begin to uncover the man behind the princely mask. As much as you want to run from him, you're equally drawn to him. Will you lose yourself in forbidden passions and whispered promises? Or worse, will you fall in love? Ooh. And if you do, when the truth finally comes to light, will it destroy everything you know and feel? How will you choose your fate? Dare to find out? Then start your journey in Fate's Masquerade, where romance is as perilous as it is irresistible. Ooh. All right, let's do it. Fate's Masquerade, let's go. This is a demo. Be sure to follow them on Blue Sky and on X. Are you ready to begin your journey? The prologue. Ooh. Oh my gosh. They blink. They are very blinky. Sunlight streams through the window, warming my body as I sit on my mother's lap. Oh. Mommy's a MILF. Okay, mommy, she's hot. She hums a familiar tune, a melody that feels as old as my memory itself. I'm sorry, is that our dad? Why are the fathers so hot? Daddy is really attractive. Father kneels in front of me and ruffles my hair with his big hand. Can I date the dad? Like, me personally, Blurdy, Naja, wants to date the dad. Dad is really attractive. His palm, calloused from years of sword practice, feels rough against my scalp. And he's a man who works with his hands. I want daddy. Today is a special day. Why? 6 years old already? Oh, we're babies. Oh, the mouths move when they talk. That's so cool. Okay, props to this. You are growing too fast, my little one. Aww! You'll be outpacing me on the training ground soon. Mother waves a dismissive hand at father and kisses me gently on the cheek. Don't listen to him, sweetheart. You'll be a scholar, not a warrior. Oh, they want me to get an education too? Progressive parents. Leave the battles to your father. Aww. Is that our brother? Of course we have a brother. Why would we not? Brother Theodore leans forward with a playful twinkle in his eye. Okay. I appreciate that the brother looks like a young person, because far too often in these games, they will give me a brother and the brother will be hella attractive. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. Like, what was it? It was Celestia. Celestia Chain of Fate, which is the Indonesian Otome game that we got a little while ago. They had a brother character and he was really attractive to the point where it was distracting, but I appreciate that he looks like a preteen, you know? Like someone who could actually be a character's brother and not a side love interest. Oh, happy birthday, sis! Thank you! I'm sure you'll be brilliant at whatever you choose. Aw, supportive brother! Oh my god, we're so cute! Look at us! We're so little! We're gonna be a warrior and a scholar. I love it for us. Their love and laughter fill the room, warm and bright as the sunlight. Aww. And then we fade to like black and white. Oh no! Suddenly the air around me grows cold. Oh no! Did they all die? Darkness falls like a heavy curtain, dimming the light and muffling their voices. Oh no. A familiar chill slowly creeps up my spine. No, not this again. What? Yeah, dun dun dun. Mommy, oh my god! Look at how sad we look. Oh, you poor child. We'll protect you, don't worry. Oh no, not the heartbeats. Daddy? I would not be saying daddy like that. I'd be like, daddy. Theo. Ooh. A scream suddenly pierces through the silence, followed by the shattering clang of steel on steel. Oh no! I'll find Theo. You take her and hide. Oh no, they're about to die! Daddy, no! Daddy, protect me with your strong arms and broad chest. No, I don't want mommy. Arrows whiz by, servants shriek, but mother shields me from the chaos and terror as she bolts towards the flickering lights. We know the daddy ain't surviving. We all know this. It's a tragedy. The darkness swallows me again, and I am trapped in a suffocating space. I'm drenched in warm, sticky blood, but strangely, I feel no pain. Oh no. Mother is not oh my god, our mom is, oh my god! The way her eyes are fading, oh my god, that is terrifying! She presses something into my palm with a trembling hand, oh my god! It's a signet ring, nice. Engraved on its surface is the sigil of the 3 sturdy mountain peaks. My birthday gift, who cares about my birthday? Mom, you're dying! Your lineage must remember. With that, her fingers go limp and her eyes flutter shut. Oh my god! Mommy, no! Oh my god! Girl, you okay? You're breathing kind of hard. My clammy nightgown clings to my skin as darkness envelops my small bedroom. It's just another nightmare. Oh, that's cool. My hand flies to the ring that hangs on a delicate chain around my neck. It is the same signet ring as the one in my dream. They all didn't make it. Tragedy. My fingers trace the seal. The ring is cold and hard beneath my fingers. It's not a dream, it's a memory. With a heavy heart, I slowly lie down again and stare at the dancing shadows on the ceiling. It's difficult to fall asleep after having such dreams, and when I do, the sleep is restless and shallow. Oh, she got PTSD and everything. The morning finally breaks after a sleepless night. Ooh, I love the sunrise colors. Very pretty. Oh, is that us? Ooh, we're a distinguished young lady. Look at us, we're cute. It's simple and unadorned, reflecting the modesty and practicality that Aunt Helen instilled in me. Ooh, Aunt Helen. I'm gonna go with the default name of Serafina Monteclair. Oh, I'm thinking of Chanticleer from Rockadoodle-Doo. That's what it's called, Rockadoodle-Doo. Chanticleer. Sorry. Baby, don't mind. So we will be Seraphine Monteclair. Or Montclair. I am reminded of the conversation I had with Aunt Helen years ago as I tucked my necklace under my blouse. This is like Anastasia. Except we're not royalty, we're just nobles, I guess. Several years ago. I guess that's what our mom would have looked like if she had made it to this ripe old age of 30. I'm sorry, I'm going to hell. That's terrible. I don't know why I said that. That was so bad. Aunt Helen and I were the only survivors of our family. It's Anastasia, guys. She's Grandmama. Grandmama, it's me, Serafina. She became my guardian after my parents were gone, and she took me to a distant village near the border of the empire. We led a life of quiet comfort, though it's far from the grandeur of my old home. She gave me everything I needed: security, education, and most of all, love. Because all you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Auntie. Oh, she's got little pigtails. That's so cute. I love that she has different hairstyles. Auntie, what happened to Mama, Papa, and the rest of our family? Sweetie, they're dead. They're all dead. Aunt Helen frowned in silence for a long moment, as if holding back words she didn't want to say. Some past are better left buried, sweetheart. That's fair. It's the future that matters. She paused, then added in a quiet, firm voice. Great wealth and power leads to a lonely and perilous existence. It's better to stay humble and cherish the simpler life. She's not wrong. Aunt Helen guided me through the shadows of my past and taught me to find strength and knowledge. Nice. Under her influence, I devoted myself to academic pursuits and achieved the highest honors among my peers. Upon graduation, I was appointed as a teacher at the Imperial Academy in the capital. Although my aunt initially objected to my moving to the capital, she finally relented when she realized that I would be among like-minded scholars. Damn! Aunt Helen's gone too? She's truly alone in this world. That is so sad. She was the last of my family and the last link to my past. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. All the answers to my lineage are gone. Since her passing, my nightmares have become more persistent, as if urging me to uncover the truth buried beneath the years. Despite my personal research, I have found nothing about the House of Montclair in any library. It was as if they simply did not exist. Then, last month, an opportunity arose. For the first time, the position of governess to Princess Amelia, the young princess of Ravensburg Empire, became available. Becoming an imperial governess grants me unlimited access to the imperial library, the very heart of knowledge and buried secrets. If the answers to my lineage exist, then that is the best place to search. We are playing Anastasia, the Otome. I'm joking. We're playing Fate's Masquerade, and we are an orphan whose entire family was murdered tragically, and then our only family, our Aunt Helen, passed 2 years ago. So now we're looking for some answers to the truth behind what happened that night, because we don't know what's going on. She'll keep it PG until another hot man is on screen. You are not wrong. Y'all disrespectful, and I want you all to know this. Very much so. Disrespect. But my curiosity burns stronger than her caution. Curiosity killed the cat, sis. With relentless effort and a recommendation from the headmaster of the Imperial Academy, I secured the position. Today is my first day. Oh, look at us, we're so cute. I take a final look in the mirror and silently bid farewell to my old residence. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter. And at last, I will uncover the secrets of my family's past. For real though, like Once Upon a December should just be like playing in the background. Before I get copyright claim. Chapter 1. The carriage lurches to a halt in front of the Imperial Palace's grand gates. Ooh, that is grand. The palace's great grandeur and beautiful stone walls, unblemished by time or strife, steal my breath away. As I enter the grand foyer, I am mesmerized by the enormous crystal chandelier. This whole thing is grand. Like, the chandelier is the least that my eyes would be focusing on. There's just so much. There's like 5,000 stairs. There's all these couches. There's a friggin' fountain in the middle of the room. This is insane. There's so many details. Dazzling prisms cast rainbow hues on the polished floors. Then a steady click of heels breaks my trance. Who could it be? Oh! A middle-aged gentleman in a perfectly tailored uniform approaches me and offers a formal bow. Can we date the butler? Because this is a very distinguished man. Yes. Look at that. And you got laugh lines, which means they are happy. What is your name, sir? Mr. Johnson. Sorry. Not Mr. Johnson. It could have been anything else. Because it's given Mr. Johnson from Abbott Elementary. I cannot. No one should ever be named Mr. Johnson again. I can't. I can't take it seriously anymore. Mr. Johnson. I am the head butler, Mr. Johnson. Sir, no. Her Highness Princess Amelia is waiting for you. Follow me, please. Okay, Mr. Whoa. This is a lot. I would be intimidated walking into this. He guides me through the labyrinth of ornate corridors. The burden of my duty as the Imperial governess grows heavier with each step. I hope I do a good job. He stops at a pair of elaborate double doors and pushes them open. Mr. Johnson, Your Highness, your new governess, Miss Montclair, has arrived. Oh my God. She's so cute. That dress is massive, but she's so cute. Oh, look at her. She's like a little cake topper. Just eat that little girl up. She's just so cute. Oh, look at her. She's such a young lady. Oh. She looks up at me when I approach her. Oh my gosh, so cute. And look at the little ringlets. Wow, your hair is silver, like snow. Wow. You know what? Small children are very blunt. Nanny says snow is cold. Are you cold? This is an accurate depiction of a child in a video game because they always make these kids more adult, and this child straight up said, your hair is white like snow. Snow is cold. Are you cold? Might you be a bee, madam? Might you be me? Might you be frosty? How very perceptive of you, Your Highness. Yes, my hair is silver, but thankfully it keeps me warm. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you want to see my dolls? No. I would love to. Aw, she beams and eagerly begins to showcase her collection. She lifts one of her dolls and starts making excited gestures as she speaks. Just then, two figures appear in the doorway. Her parents? Oh, wow. I was gonna say, they don't get sprites? Oh, no. The first is a lady so breathtaking, she looks like a goddess statue brought to life.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
I guess. Sure. Her skin is flawless, her auburn hair falls in perfect waves, even her emerald eyes sparkle with an unearthly quality. She's a witch. Burner. However, her expression is one of utter boredom as she languidly fans herself with an ornate ivory fan. I do love the animated sprites. This is very nice. Oh my god, it's Butler too. Wait, no, that's the prince. Oh no. See, I would get thrown out. I'd be like, oh, it's another Butler. What's good? Nope. Beside her stands a tall, handsome gentleman. I recognize him instantly. I did not. He's Lucian Windrake, second prince of the Ravensburg Empire. He looks like he should be dusting something. He's given like head butler vibes. Golden hair, violet eyes, radiating the kind of effortless charm that makes him the most eligible bachelor at court. You must be Miss Serafina Monteclair, the new governess. Why would the prince be greeting me personally at this? He's like, I heard there was a baddie in the building. I just had to see, had to look. Why are we here, Lucian? I asked this very question. Why are y'all here? I thought you were taking me to see Maximilian. Okay, you can leave. I am, my dear Victoria, but it is only appropriate to greet Amelia's new governess first. Is it? I do love how the sprites move. It's very nice. It's very well done. I wonder if there's going to be actual voice acting, because if there is, I wonder if it'll be timed to the voicing of the characters. Ah, she's Victoria Rosemore, the only daughter of the Grand Duke Rosemore. House Rosemore's vast estates and political power are second only to House Windrake, the imperial family. She is the crown prince's betrothed and is considered the perfect match because of her impeccable beauty and lineage? I got competition? Damn it. That's all right. I'm gonna win. I played a win, sis. Maximilian will be mine. You can have this one. Though the reason for the prolonged engagement remains a matter of speculation because he doesn't want her. Duh. I'd heard the new governess is breathtaking, but she's even more stunning in person. What did I say? I said this earlier. This man only showed up. He heard there was a baddie in the palace and he had to see for himself. Sir. Lucian gives me a wink and Victoria rolls her eyes. Okay, you can leave, sis. Oh my gosh, her eyes are rolling. Do it again, do it again. I love that. And he's winking. Ah! Stop, don't wink at me. I like this. I'm curious as to the source of these rumors, considering she has only just arrived. Okay, Victoria, you a hater. Must you flirt with every woman you meet? You already have all the court vying for your attention. Girls, shush. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Highness Prince Lucian. Would Your Highness suffice, I think? I don't think you need to say the prince part. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Victoria. Victoria tugs impatiently at Lucian's arm. He's like, ugh, she spoke to me. Let's leave at once. Perhaps we could find a moment to talk later, Miss Monteclair. The atmosphere in the room shifts slightly before I can respond. Ooh. That's my man. Guys, that's my man right there. That's my man. Hey, Max. Hey, baby. Ugh. Look at how she started smiling when he walked in. Go away. His crimson eyes sweep over me, sharp and calculating. Yes. He must be Maximilian Windrake, Crown Prince of the Ravensburg Empire. He is also known as the Crimson Reaper. I think I have found my soulmate. The Crimson Reaper, a master tactician of war who is both feared and revered for his mastery of both sword and strategy. And I do not see a ring on your finger. Wonderful. Ma'am, if you don't get the fuck away from my man, I swear. Place a light kiss on his cheek. Girl, move! Victoria, Lucian, what about me? I'm right here. Let's go, darling. I had a footman fetch some pastries from Ball and... They'll be dreadful if they get cold. Then go get them yourself. What about me, my dearest Victoria? Am I not worthy of a warm pastry? No, you're not. In a moment, Victoria, I wish to have a word with Miss Monteclair. Yes, he said, back up, bitch. I want to talk to her. Yes, please, speak to me. Annoyance briefly crosses Victoria's face, but she quickly masks it with a pout. Very well, but do hurry. Maximilian gives a brief nod to Victoria and Lucian. Yeah. Bye, Lucian. Toodaloo. Yeah! Stop winking at me. Go. He just like winks as he like slides out of frame. That was so wild. And she just leaves. Bye! Oh, hi! Maximilian steps forward towards me once they are gone. Miss Montclair, you come with the highest recommendations, which means my expectations are equally high. I will meet all of your expectations and more. I'll be keeping a close eye on her progress. Wonderful. Should we schedule regular check-ins? How about every 2 hours you just show up? No! And he's gone. Now I'm left with the child. I didn't know what to expect before I met the nobles, but it definitely wasn't this. Prince Lucian is charming without even trying. Lady Victoria is cool and distant, like nothing can touch her. And Crown Prince Maximilian has an authoritative presence that makes everyone obey without question. Yes. Each of them reveals a different, unfamiliar side of the world I've just entered. I wake to the first rays of sunlight streaming through my windows. It has been over 2 weeks since I arrived at the palace, and despite my initial apprehension, life here has been uneventful. I have yet to meet the head of the family, Emperor Ulrich. Perhaps that is a blessing, for his violent temper is known throughout the imperial palace. Can we meet him, please? It is said to have worsened after the tragic death of the empress 5 years ago during the birth of Princess Amelia. Ooh. Yikes. But I do not know whether his absence from Amelia's life is due to grief or indifference. Both? Could be both. Beyond the palace walls, commoners have mixed feelings about the emperor's expansionist ideals. Over the past decade, he has annexed countless small border kingdoms, with Prince Maximilian leading most of the successful campaigns. But his expansionist ambitions have met with fierce resistance in recent years, especially from Winterhaven, the most powerful neighboring kingdom. Okay. The ongoing war has brought endless suffering to the borderlands, something I have witnessed firsthand in the nearby villages where I once lived. But here, in the safety and comfort of the palace, those conflicts feel impossibly distant. I push these depressing thoughts away and get out of bed. I need to focus on what's important to me right now. What am I going to teach Amelia today? Her artistic talent is blossoming, but it still has a lot of room to grow. And her spelling, well, let's just say they both need some work. Wow. Let's do language. Sunlight dapples the palace garden, and the air is sweet with the scent of roses. Oh, little girl. She can barely see over the text box. Oh, she's so little. Almost there, Your Highness. You've got the C and the A right. What comes next? Is it a T or an S? It's an S, remember? The T is hiding inside, being very quiet. Oh, a sneaky letter. Oh, that is so cute. The very sneakiest. Oh, this is such a cute interaction. As I watch her painstakingly write each letter, my thoughts drift to the emperor and his continued absence from her life. When my father was alive, he spent time with me almost every day. Amelia, I haven't seen His Majesty since I arrived. How often does he visit you? She's like, never. He only comes sometimes, but not for a long time. I'm sorry to hear that. She lifts her chin up and forces a smile. It's okay. I don't want to see him anyway. He's always so angry and scary. You did kill his wife, so there's that. Small child. Not that that's her fault, just, you know, I can understand not wanting to have a reminder of that constantly. Feeling sorry for the little princess, I change the subject to something happier. What about your brothers? Her face brightens at the mention of her brothers. Oh, I love Maximilian and Lucian. Not us getting info from a child. Like, Amelia, what's your brother Maximilian like? You know, just curious. Everyone says Maximilian is grumpy and mean, but he's nice to me. When Papa gets mad, Maximilian sometimes hides me and helps me get away. Aww. What's the other brother like? What's Lucian like? Lucian is happy all the time, and he always makes funny jokes. Aw. But sometimes when nobody's watching, he looks different. Not like he usually does. What does that mean? Princess Amelia? You're quite good at noticing things about people. The sound of light, unhurried footsteps approaches from the path ahead. Why are you here? Looking up, I see Prince Lucian strolling down the garden path. I like that their heads turn to look at the other person. That's really a nice detail to have. Because a lot of times in like Otome, they'll be talking to each other, but the sprites will be facing forward the whole time. So it's like they're looking at you, but not each other, which is weird when they're supposed to be having conversations with one another. So I like the little head turns. It's a nice little detail. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Go away. Don't get closer. He gives us a friendly wave and approaches. Looking radiant as ever, Miss Montclair. Okay, bruh, it's too early for this. Actually, a contemplative look crosses his face as he pauses for a moment. May I call you Seraphina? It seems a shame to let such a lovely name be buried under all these formalities. Okay. Bro, I ain't had my tea yet. Like, can you back up like 5 feet? He's doing the most. We are hardly close acquaintances to be on such familiar terms, but he is a prince. Should I agree? Absolutely not. Miss Montclair will suffice, sir. Oh, it's a romance choice. Okay, look! I left a little love catch in the corner. It lets you know that this is a romantic choice. Nice! Miss Montclair will suffice. Lucian's smile fades for the briefest moment, and his eyebrows lift in mild surprise. He probably liked that, guys. He chuckles softly, with a hint of a playful challenge. Such devotion to propriety, Miss Montclair. I must confess, it only makes you all the more intriguing. I should have known. He likes the chase. Ah. Damn. Is that so? Without a doubt. Ah, damn. It did backfire. Feeling uncomfortable with the attention, I desperately try to redirect his focus. Your Highness, I'm teaching Princess Amelia how to spell. She just learned to spell castle. See, Lucian? C-A-S-T-L-E. Brilliant as always, little princess. At this rate, you'll be signing treaties in no time. He ruffles her hair and she giggles. Aww. Though I suspect her brilliant governess deserves quite a bit of credit for this achievement. Thanks. There's a playfulness and warmth to his voice underneath the teasing. Amelia is truly fortunate to have such a dedicated and talented tutor. It's a privilege to witness her progress. Aww. You're too kind, Your Highness. Amelia is simply a wonderful student. I do hope that you could find a moment to breathe amidst your dedication. Has anyone yet had the pleasure of showing you the palace grounds? No. No, Your Highness, not yet. Well then, please do not hesitate to seek me out when you find yourself with a free afternoon. Ooh, you too close. It would be my pleasure to personally escort you. Okay, sir. Back up. You're too close to me. Thank you for your generous offer, Your Highness. Until soon, then, Miss Montclair. Woo, there he goes. See you, Lucian. He did not say goodbye to his little sister. Rude. In spite of myself, I smile as I watch him go. I turn my attention back to Amelia, first firmly suppressing the unexpected flutter in my chest. Prince Lucian is undeniably charming, but a prince's interest invites scandal, and I risk losing my position. I must remember that my goal here is to seek the answers to my lineage. Chapter 3. Wow, these chapters are quick. A few more weeks pass peacefully as I settle into my routine. What will I teach Amelia today? Art, I guess. The sunlight filters softly through the trees in the imperial garden. Amelia is seated beside me, and her brushstrokes are clumsy as she attempts to mimic my lines. Very good, princess. Just soften the curve here, at the very tip of the petal. Okay. Oh! They're painting the courtyard. That's really cute. So someone had to render the backgrounds and then draw paintings of said backgrounds. So it's like artception. It's art within art within art. Amelia adjusts her drawing to the best of her ability, but it's apparent that art isn't her strength. That's a good try. I give her an encouraging smile. You have a beautiful smile, Miss Monteclair. You know who could use more smiles? I raise an eyebrow at her words. Who? Maximilian. He's always so serious. Oh, you're trying to hook me up with your brother. Good job. But he doesn't like to play hide and seek with Victoria. Wow, he does seem to like to play hide and seek with Victoria. Wow, this man is avoiding his fiance like the plague. She is always looking all over for him. Girl, you was telling all the palace business. I chuckle, picturing Victoria chasing after Maximilian. Do you like Lady Victoria? Yes, she's the prettiest person in the entire world. She wears the most beautiful dresses and sparkly gems. I want to be just like her when I grow up. No, you don't, sweetie. Don't do that to yourself. And she always gives me treats. Like what? Last week she gave me the creamiest lemon cheesecakes, and they were so yummy. That's very sweet of Lady Victoria. She must be very close to your family. Yes, she has been best friends with Maximilian and Lucian since they were little, not best friends. How lucky they are to have that kind of lifelong connection. A bittersweet pang tugs at my heart as my thoughts drift to my own lost family and the distant memories of their warmth. What must it be like? Just then, my thoughts are interrupted by a long shadow falling across my paging. That's not ominous at all. And you know what, Amelia? I too can be bribed, right, with snacks. Ooh, jump scare. I look up and see Maximilian standing in front of us, frowning, his expression as cold and unfriendly as ever. Good day, Miss Montclair. Enjoying your lesson, Amelia? Oh, I love how his face softens when he's talking to his little sister. Like, he cares for her. Amelia excitedly holds up her painting to him. Maximilian, look! Oh my God, he's smiling! Wow, what is it? A rose, of course. Man is like, excellent effort. Must he choose to appear just when Amelia's shortcomings are most apparent? I confess I struggle to see the merit of art lessons. Perhaps you would be so kind as to enlighten me as to their purported value. Defend Ace Attorney style, that's right. Hold it! Art is important in cultivating a child's observation, memory recall, and attention to detail. Not to mention, it fosters creativity and imagination. I am quite certain that, as a strategist, you find those skills useful. Oh, yes! Take that! His eyebrows arch slightly. Indeed. Yes, some of the greatest rulers in history solved problems not with brute force, but with ingenuity. They paint a new path when everyone else saw dead ends. That kind of vision requires an artist's mind, one capable of looking beyond what is obvious. He considers my response before finally speaking. An interesting perspective. Thank you, Your Highness. Very well. See that your lessons remain creative. Okay. Get out. That's such a weird thing to say, seriously. Very well, yes. See that your lessons remain creative. Like, go away. He turns to leave, but pauses briefly. Oh, is he looking at me? Stop. Don't look at me like that. For the first time, there's a hint of approval in his eyes as he glances back at me. I think he likes me! Then he is on his way, his presence like a storm that comes and goes without warning. Bye, Maximilian! None of her brothers say goodbye to her. That's so mean. I had expected a curt dismissal, perhaps even a challenge to my assertion. Instead, he easily accepted my explanation. How unexpected. I pushed thoughts of the crown prince aside and turned my attention back to Amelia. Now, where are we? The pace of the palace slows down on weekends, without the relentless demands of court life. Amelia is out with her nanny today, giving me some much-needed alone time. Instinctively, I think of the library, which is beginning to feel more like home than my private quarters. Not to mention that I have yet to find any answers to my ancestry on the shelves, but part of me longs for a quiet moment of relaxation and peace. The garden beckons with its tantalizing refuge of sunlight, sunlit paths, and rustling foliage. Is it better to spend a few hours relaxing in the garden, or should I continue my research in the library? Ooh. 2 for the garden, let's do it. Let's go to the garden. I leave the cool darkness of my chamber and walk into the garden, book in hand, hoping for a quiet afternoon of leisurely reading. The air hums with the murmur of fountains and the rustling of leaves, but it is interrupted by a high-pitched laughter from the rose garden. Curious, I find myself drawn towards the merriment. Yeesh! It's Victoria and her ladies! A group of noble ladies fills a private corner, their colorful gowns flowing around them like flowers. A sumptuous tea party is taking place, and noble girls are giggling and chattering in high spirits. I hesitate, debating whether to listen. Let's be nosy. Observe and listen. Victoria sits at the head of the table, surrounded by other noble ladies. I heard the pastries at Petit Bijou are divine. We simply must go next week. Oh, she is so cute. Pink hair. I love that they all have distinct designs because usually they're just nothing characters or shadows, so they don't give them much of an appearance because it doesn't matter. But they all look different and they're all really cute. Victoria waves a hand dismissively. Petit Bijou is acceptable, Juliet, but their eclairs are rather pedestrian. Jesus! The ladies unanimously nod their heads, eager to please Victoria. Lady Rosalind shows Victoria a magnificent shawl woven from shimmering gold threads. This shawl is simply divine, Victoria. Oh, why are they kissing her ass? It's from Xylos. And as you know, the Xylosian these words. The Xylosian's craftsmanship is unparalleled. Victoria examines it with a critical eye. Indeed, Rosie, it's quite adequate. Is everything just adequate? I might consider acquiring one myself, perhaps in a deeper shade of gold. Okay. So she is the HBIC, I see. Rosalind is pleased with her half compliment. Why? Oh, Victoria, I would be honored to help you acquire one. She does not need your help, sis. Marguerite sighs dramatically and dabs her eye with a lace handkerchief. Oh, it's simply dreadful. I haven't been able to get my usual shipment of silk from Lys because of the terrible war in Winterhaven. Okay. You are not wrong, second. She is also engaged to the Crown Prince, the one that I want the most. So she does have bragging rights, but also, girl, I don't even know her. I shouldn't judge. She's probably very nice. It's simply ruining my wardrobe. Oh, God forbid people die. Like in a war, God forbid they defend the people with a useless war because it's keeping me from getting my new frock. Girls, go away. A chorus of sympathetic gasps rise from the group. Oh my word, you couldn't get your new dress. Sweetie, that's terrible. How utterly tragic, Marguerite. What are you to do? Wear another dress. I know, my favorite Xylosian perfumes are practically non-existent now. Are you kidding me? Yeah, eat the rich, for sure. This conversation upsets me. It's simply barbaric. And the price of tea from the northern colonies, it's become utterly prohibitive. No tea? No silks? No dresses? Oh, tragedies. IDK, she said big fashion, not war. I think I stand. Listen here. One can barely afford a decent cup these days. At least you're getting tea. The poor folk don't get tea. Their voices rise and fall in a tide of self-pity, each lamenting the minor inconveniences of war and the outrageous cost of their accustomed luxuries. You know what? I don't know if Victoria is in on this or not. It is called tariffs, and that is unfortunate that this is accurate in this day and age. Oof. Do they even know of the homes that have been reduced to rubble? The families torn apart? The lives lost and forgotten? Yeah, like that part. I tighten my grip on my book and open my mouth to speak, but I stop myself. I am a governess and have a lower social status than any of them. It's not my place to convince them of my point of view. Besides, I'm eavesdropping, and I really shouldn't be. Tell them about themselves, please. I'd better get going. The group erupts in excitement just as I'm about to leave. It's Prince Lucian! Juliet whispers in both awe and anticipation. This man would show up to the princess party. Like, why are you here? This is a ladies' party, sir. You should not be here. This man is the, like, embodiment of a skirt chaser for sure. Of course, they're all fixing their clothes, like, oh, man, gotta look good for Lucian. Oh, where did he come from? It's like he was under a table, like, just hiding under a table watching them, and he just popped up. Oh, no. Prince Lucian, you must join us. Oh, yes, please do. Ladies, how could I possibly refuse such delightful company? Your Highness, you look simply dashing as always. Juliet flatters Lucian and bats her eyelashes. Girl, bye. Rosalind interrupts Juliet and offers Lucian her shawl, a faint blush appearing on her cheek. Oh, they are blushing. We were just discussing the latest fashions. Perhaps you could offer your expert opinion on my new shawl. It's from Xylos. Lucian's gaze lingers on the shawl for a moment, then returns to Rosalind. Rosalind, the shawl is exquisite. Xylos, you say? I've heard they have the most incredible silks. Did you choose the color yourself? It complements your complexion beautifully. God, he is the charmer, sweet talker. Marguerite quickly joins in. Your Highness, have you seen the new opera premiering at the Grand Theater? Apparently the tenor is simply breathtaking. Sadly, not yet. Though I'm particularly interested in this new production. I've heard the composer has incorporated some fascinating new techniques. Watch it be Hamilton. Lady Marguerite, you are a renowned patron of the arts. I would be fascinated to hear your insightful opinions after you've seen it. Marguerite seems breathless with flattered excitement. I would be honored. But before she can continue, Juliet cuts in. Your Highness, I have just acquired a magnificent new riding horse. He's a truly exceptional Andalusian stallion. Words. An Andalusian? Tell me, what's his temperament like? I've been considering adding one to my stables, but they can be a bit spirited. Perhaps you could give me some pointers? I'd be delighted to see him in action. This man is good. Oh, Your Highness, then you must come next weekend. I observe the scene unfold from my hidden vantage point as each of the ladies gazes admiringly at Prince Lucian. Even as Lucian makes each woman feel individually seen, heard, and appreciated, they continue to subtly jostle each other, fighting for more of his precious time and attention. He is really, really good. Gotta give him credit where credit is due, because I don't think I could deal with this many personalities in one space. Finally, with a regretful smile, he rises from his seat. What a delightful interlude, ladies. I appreciate the thought-provoking discussion, but I must be off. Game, respect, game. Exactly. The women nod and smile in response, their mesmerized eyes following his every move as he turns to leave. And then he spots me. Look at him. He just ran away. I love how the sprites move. He's like, I find myself quietly trailing behind Lucian as he walks away from the rose garden. The moment he's out of the lady's sight, his charming smile dissolves. Yeah. Man just floated out of the garden like, ooh. I hope they keep the effect. The moment he's out of sight, his charming smile dissolves. As if physically releasing a heavy, ill-fitting act, he runs a weary hand through his golden hair and briefly sparks of disgust crosses his elegant features. Delightful. He suddenly turns on his heel and walks directly towards me, as if he knows I'm following him. I freeze, caught between hiding and revealing myself. Hide behind the hedge, try to look busy. Yeah, I think hiding behind the hedge is the funnier option, so we're gonna go with that. I quickly duck behind a nearby hedge, clutching my book to my chest. To my horror, the book slips from my grasp. Girl! My stomach sinks as I crouch down to pick it up, hoping he hasn't noticed. But a shadow falls over me before my fingers even reach the book. What you doing? Well, it seems I have an audience. He's like, you saw that, didn't you? Oop. He is smiling, but it is void of its usual warmth. My heart pounds in trepidation, but I remain silent and attempt to hold his gaze steady. He takes a step closer and leans in so close that I can feel the warmth of his breath on my cheek. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Ew, don't breathe on me. Oh. Oh, is this a CG? It's animated! I love this! Like his hair is moving, he's nodding as he's talking. Oh my god, this is so nice! You know, Miss Montclair, you're the only one who doesn't fawn. Oh. Why do I find that fascinating? I don't know. Keep that up, and you might make yourself unforgettable. What, is that a good thing? Should I be afraid? I feel like there are shadows under his eyes. I should be terrified right now. After a pause, he steps back. His usual dazzling smile is seamlessly back in place, as if the previous moment had never occurred. And he just zips out of frame. He gives me his signature playful wink and strolls away leisurely. My usual caution is suddenly overridden by a tremendous curiosity. Is his elaborate charm just a carefully constructed facade? Who is the real Prince Lucian? Dare I peek? No. Chapter 5. Oh my. A governess leads a lonely existence. Since my arrival at the palace, I have found it difficult to make new friends. The servants find my status too high, while the aristocrats my status too low. I miss my friends and colleagues at the academy terribly. I should visit them sometime. But today, my research continues in the Imperial Library. Well, study the books. I like how, in the demo at least, we get both options either way. It's just a matter of which one you choose first. Ooh, that is a library. I love the owls. Is that a book on a giant stand? Who would read this book? Do you see this one? Who would be reading this? It's so high up. Is it for giants? Are there giants in this world? Or am I being dumb? Yeah, I'm probably being dumb. The library is a refuge, a quiet sanctuary untouched by the hustle and bustle of the palace life. Few visit this place, and today is no exception. The library is empty except for the diligent presence of the head librarian, Madame Eveline. Aww, she's a granny. It's you again. I'll be in the archives if you need anything. Ooh, there she goes. With that, she disappears through the side door, leaving me alone with my research. I run my fingers over the spines of ancient books, hoping to uncover any trace of House Montclair. Ooh, that was loud, scared me. Suddenly, opening of the library doors break the silence. Startled, I peered through the narrow gap between two towering bookshelves. It's the prince. Is he hiding from Victoria? Move away from Maximilian. Announce my presence. Why would you hide? Save. Announce my presence? But before I can announce my presence, Mr. Johnson appears behind him. Okay. Why did Mr. Johnson sneak up like that? He just like, look at the way he's looking at the prince, and he just slid up behind this man. He's like, swiggity spooty, I'm coming for that booty. That's such such a suggestive look. Why is he looking at him like that? Your Highness, I need a stronger dose of decoction. You on drugs, sir? But Your Highness, the Imperial Healer's warnings. What? Why are you looking at him like that? I'm aware of the healer's concerns, but I have not slept in days. Do as I instructed. Oh, he can't sleep. Very well, Your Highness. This is not for my ears. I am listening to a private conversation. And Miss Montclair, ooh. This man is like, I can see you. My heart skips a beat at the mention of my name. I love how Sis tries to hide, like she doesn't have silver starlight hair. Of course he sees you. Your hair, it shines in the light. You're a beacon. The young princess is thriving under her care. Oh, he's not talking about me. He's talking about me. He doesn't know I'm here, though. Your Highness, Princess Amelia is making remarkable progress and is noticeably happier. Indeed, Miss Montclair has been a welcome presence. Oh, I'm a welcome presence. A welcome presence? That's a confession. That's a proposal from this man. I'm a welcome presence, guys. He likes me. Look at me looking for crumbs. The surprising words echo in my mind. I had always assumed that Maximilian regarded me with detached indifference. That will be all. Yes, Your Highness. Bye, Johnson. The rustle of fabric and the soft patter of retreating footsteps signal Mr. Johnson's departure. I hear the heavy footsteps on the stone floor echo from the hallway, followed by a deep, commanding voice. Ooh. Oh. General Cassius. His metal-laden uniform testifies to a long and illustrious military career. Who is this? Yes, that jawline is so chiseled. Your Highness, a word. The latest reports are disappointing. After years of stalemate with the Winter Haven, one would hope for some progress, but the situation at the Eldrin Crossing has been utterly stagnant. What do you suggest, General? The resistance there is entrenched. We have suffered significant losses. Therefore, I reiterate my previous recommendation. A full bombardment. Bombardment. Dodgeball. I can't see the word bombardment. Just be like, bombardment. A decisive show of force. Girl, close your mouth. My palm reflexively flies to cover my mouth as I stifle a gasp. A bombardment? I have heard rumors of such strategies, the horrible devastation they cause, and the number of innocent lives lost. The West Bank is not just a military area. There are villages scattered around the area. After a decade of bloodshed, you propose we add to the suffering by targeting civilians? That's right! Call him out, Max! With respect, Your Highness, collateral damage is an unfortunate necessity. Innocent lives, though? We must prioritize breaking this deadlock. The people are weary. The treasury is strained. We cannot afford another year of this attrition. A swift resolution, however achieved, is essential. A swift resolution built on the graves of civilians is no resolution at all. Exactly. He's hot, but damn, sir. I propose a different approach. We reinforce the northern flank, bypassing the Eldrin through the Eldora forest. We cut off their supplies. It's a longer strategy, but after years of war, there are a few more months if it means avoiding further needless death. Months? Bro! Your Highness, with respect. There is no respect. If somebody's saying with respect, this is all the disrespect. The public's patience is wearing thin. They demand action, a sign that this war is making purpose. Yes, and if we start killing civilians, the tide is gonna turn. They are going to hate us. Absolutely not. This circumvention will be perceived as weakness. Not if we don't... Dude, it's your job to sell them on what I say. I am the crown prince. You do what I say. I don't have to make it look pretty for the people. You do. We must value human lives above empty victories. My strategy will proceed. That part. You gonna interject again? No. As you command, Your Highness. That's right. Sit down. Away with you. Ponytail. The heavy thud of the general's boots echoes loudly as he turns sharply and storms out of the library. Maximilian stands still, staring at the closed door. He looks tired. Aw, he needs a nap. That's why he needs the melatonin. I tap my fingers nervously, weighing the risk of announcing myself now. No, I'm trapped. The sensitive information I've overheard, the time I've spent hiding, I've missed my opportunity. All I can do is wait for Maximilian to leave. Oh, Lord. He could nap in my lap. Your Highness, I have prepared the archives you requested. They're on the table over there. She points to a nearby table. I push myself deeper into the shadows of the towering shelves. Thank you. I prefer solitude for the time being. You may go. Of course. Ooh, bye. Bye. Oh. I didn't expect her to be standing like right there. Oh, I love that he gets to sit. That's so cool. He's standing still, but like, it gives the illusion that he is actually sitting. I like this. He runs his fingertips over the pile of manuscripts, then carefully selects a few documents. He begins to read, absorbed in the pages, seemingly unaware of his surroundings. The weight of the crown, I suppose. It's not an easy burden to bear. The minutes turn into what seems like an eternity, and a dull ache settles in my legs. Finally, the turning of pages stops. Oh! He's sleeping! Oh, look at the baby sleep! Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he's got bags under his eyes. He needs rest. I just want to like reach out and stroke his hair a little bit. Just give him some comfort, you know? Oh, he's so pretty when he sleeps, like really pretty. Yes, he's got very long lashes. He's gorgeous asleep. God, okay. I always think it's weird in like romance media when like somebody's sleeping and then the other character like leans in and kisses them and it's like, ooh, that's weird, that's creepy. But I get it. I get it now. Like looking at him just laying like that, I would be tempted to steal a sleepy time kiss. Like, this man would be so bad. He'd be like, what are you doing? Like, yo. Even princes need rest, I suppose. He's human after all. Without the usual stern mask he presents to the world, he looks almost vulnerable. And undeniably handsome. Priorities. I quickly push the thoughts away. No! Also, I love this music in the background. I shouldn't be here. I should leave. Why? I'm about to turn around when something catches my eye. The pages of the document Maximilian was reading contained many intricate charts and graphs, similar to those I used to study at the Imperial Academy. Suppress your curiosity. What if he wakes? Steal a look at the pages he'd been reading. Yeah, be nosy. My caution is overpowered by my burning curiosity and perhaps a hint of mischief. I tiptoe an inch closer. Maximilian's messy script covers the manuscripts, which include trade data, infrastructure evaluations, and economic surveys. Declining funds, penalizing taxes, deteriorating infrastructure, and growing instability. These are sobering accounts of the true cost of war. The destruction caused by the conflict is all the more horrifying when it is exposed in this way. Suddenly, the library door creaks open, announcing a new arrival. Ah. Startled, I retreat behind the bookshelves and see Victoria glide into the room. God damn it! Why is she here? Girl, he was just getting some rest. Yeah, what do you want, Victoria? Must there be a reason? Can I not simply seek the company of my betrothed? He was asleep, girl! Ew. No. Good heavens, Maximilian. You look exhausted. The shadows beneath your eyes. He was asleep and you woke him up! Girl, are you serious? Go away! I can't with her. I am well, Victoria. Thank you for your concern. Come, darling. Let us take tea in the gardens. The fresh air will do you good. He was doing fine earlier. I would be delighted, but I am presently occupied. He said, go on now, get. I appreciate the invitation. However, my duties require my attention. Perhaps another time. I simply wish to feel a priority for once. Girl, he don't want you. Now go. His face changes momentarily from neutral to irritated. Yo. Not even concerned. Just irritated. But when he finally speaks, his tone is one of resignation. Jeez. Very well. Lead the way. Girl. Read the room, sis. You simply won't believe what I saw this morning at Madame Dubois' boutique. This man does not care. Their voices fade as they leave the library, and I finally emerge from my hiding place. The peaceful atmosphere of the library envelops me once more. Its tranquil serenity, a stark contrast to the prince's turbulent inner world. Chapter 6! How many chapters? Many months have passed since my arrival at the palace, and I've settled well into my role as governess. Despite endless hours of searching through old tomes and books in the library, I have discovered nothing about my lineage. The House of Montclair seems to have disappeared into history as if it never existed. Frustration gnaws at me. What am I missing? But today I must put my research aside, for it is Princess Amelia's 6th birthday. I feel a knot forming in the pit of my stomach as I think of my own 6th birthday. Ooh, your entire family was massacred on your 6th birthday. The tragedy that occurred and the scars it left behind are still vivid in my memory. No, Princess Amelia is not me. She will have a day filled with joy and laughter. I am sure of it. Oh my God, she is so cute. Look at her little pink dress. She's such a little lady. Aww. Happy birthday, Your Highness. You are especially beautiful today. Thank you, Miss Montclair. I present my gift, a beautifully bound book adorned with intricate illustrations of kings, queens, and of course, princesses. A beautiful book for a very special princess. Inside, you'll find stories of brave and clever princesses just like you. Aww. They embark on grand adventures, face challenges, and with wit and courage, and always find their way. We can read it together. Aww! Amelia's eyes widen with delight as she traces the elegant illustrations on the cover. It's so pretty. Read it to me now. Hey, baby. Ooh. I love that he gets down to her level. He's kneeling. That is so cute. Happy birthday, Amelia. He presents a small, elegantly wrapped box. Aww. Amelia unwraps the gift to reveal a set of high-quality brushes and a small palette of vibrant paints. Oh, he's encouraging her artistic pursuits. Maxie. I hope these will be of use. Okay. I remember that Maximilian once dismissed my art lessons as frivolous and questioned their necessity. This gift is unexpected. A well-rounded education includes artistic expression. Oh my God, he's learning! Close your mouth, girl, before you catch a dick or something. Well, well, perhaps our conversation had more of an impact than I expected. Lucian. Oh, look at them, they're on the floor. I love when they're on their knees. Paints from you? Don't judge. What's your gift? What'd you get her? Flowers? Ribbons? I must say, brother, I never thought I'd see the day. One does not need to be an artist to appreciate refinement. Exactly. He turns to Amelia and pulls out a small, elaborate box, polished dark wood with tiny gold hinges and mother-of-pearl inlays. Okay. He opens it to reveal a delicate heart-shaped gold locket entwined with a forget-me-nots and tiny roses. Of course, jewelry. He is a butler. I swear he must be. Happy birthday, Amelia. May it always remind you how loved you are. Aw, jeez. I love this for her, but it's so sad thinking about how the MC's entire family was murdered on her birthday. It kind of taints this happy atmosphere. Amelia gasps. Her fingers trace the delicate design. Oh, Lucian, it's beautiful. Thank you. I love you so much. And that is why I am the favorite brother. Okay. Shut up, Lucian. Shut up. This man cannot let it go. But I also love, they feel like siblings. Like siblings would tease each other like this. They make jabs. They would try to one-up each other. It's a very natural brotherly relationship. Maximilian sighs. Me too. A title you give yourself. Untrue. Amelia just confirmed it. But you are definitely learning to be more charming. Ugh. He looks at me with a knowing glint in his eye. Tell me, Miss Montclair, do you think Maximilian is learning to be charming, or is there no hope for him at all? I giggle as Maximilian glares at his brother. Lucian, must you turn everything into a performance? Lucian's smile widens into a grin. And must you turn everything into a lecture? He pats Maximilian on the back. Lighten up, dear brother. You gave a delightful gift. I'm proud of you. I don't want your praise. Miss Montclair. Oh, he's addressing me. He gives me a polite nod and turns to leave. Oh, he's leaving. Bye. You'll charm them all yet. Maximilian mutters something under his breath. You're going to? Good day. Lucian gives me a friendly wink and follows his brother, and I can't help but smile as the door closes behind them. She's like, good riddance. I look back at Amelia, who is now gazing at the intricate engravings on the locket. Her eyes are veiled with a shadow of sadness, and her eyebrows are furrowed. What's the matter, Amelia? Do you think Papa will be coming today? No. Not at all. Do you think he forgot my birthday? I don't think he could, even if he tried, Amelia, which is unfortunate for you. I kneel beside her and take her small hands in mine. I know he hasn't forgotten. This is not a day that he would forget. Perhaps you could give him something special, something from your heart. Like what? Her eyes widen with a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Something only you can create. I glance at the new set of paints Maximilian had given her just moments ago. A painting, perhaps? Amelia's expression lightens a bit, but her eyes still reflect her concern. She jumps up and grabs the box of art supplies Maximilian had given her. A picture, yes, but what should I paint? Anything your heart desires. Something that will make him smile and show him how much you love him. I swear to God, please don't paint your mother. Just don't paint your mom. Her forehead is furrowed in concentration as she begins to sketch. Her features are bathed in the afternoon sunlight, reflecting the hope and love that shine in her eyes. She pours her heart into the paper with each stroke, expressing her love for her father, who seems so far away. I feel so bad for this child. She just wants her daddy to love her. Mr. Johnson just slide out of the corner like, ladies. Amelia skips excitedly ahead while my heart pounds with both apprehension and curiosity. I haven't seen the Emperor once since my arrival. What is he like? Mr. Johnson, stop. The guard opens them and allows us inside. Bye, Mr. Johnson. Is that a bed? I thought we would be going to a throne room, not a bedroom. Oh, my God. A frail old man lies in a massive bed. His cheekbones are sharp and his skin pale. His sunken, lifeless crimson eyes barely flicker. Ooh. Is he okay? The air is thick with the scent of sickness and herbs. Ooh. The room is cold and oppressive, even with the fireplace burning. This is Emperor Alric, the one whose name the people whisper in fear. So somebody's lying to the people. They don't know that the king is dying? Who is that? She's hot. It is the Lady Nerissa Valine, the Emperor's mistress? Okay. You Amelia rushes to his bedside with her painting in hand. Papa, look what I drew for you. Emperor Ulrich's eyes flutter open and narrowed at the intrusion. He rubs his temples with bony fingers. Oh, damn. I made this for you, Papa. She shows him the painting. It's a picture of us. You, me, Maximilian, and Lucian. Aww. A barely perceptible twitch of his lips turns into a sneer as his disinterested gaze sweeps across the page. What is this pathetic excuse for art? Oh my God, she's a child! But Miss Montclair says it's good. Montclair? He says the name, a fleeting glimmer of recognition in his eyes. Did you have my family killed, sir? Does he know of my family? Then confusion clouds his features. This is an insult to my eyes. Oh my God, she's a child. Amelia's lower lip quivers and tears stream down her cheeks as she begins to cry. You monster! Enough of this caterwauling. Get out, both of you. A surge of protectiveness rises in me. I clench my fist and take a step forward. Oh, girl. Not the mistress stepping in front of me. Your Majesty, the princess only wished to offer a birthday greeting. Ulrich's eyes snap to her in anger. Ooh. Okay, nobody is safe. Your opinions are as unwelcome as this display. Do you wish to be dismissed as well? Damn. Not this raggedy man needs to hurry up and choke in his sleep. That's crazy to say. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Amelia turns to face me, her little fingers reaching for mine as tears stream down her cheeks. Come, Your Highness, let's leave His Majesty to rest. Mr. Johnson, why didn't you warn us? He threw it away. Oh my God, he's such a friggin' monster. Oh, my sweet princess, you did well. His Majesty is simply unwell. That is one way to put it. I soothe Amelia's hair as I pull her into an embrace. I remember my father's warm smile and encouraging words on my 6th birthday. It is a stark contrast to the icy display I just witnessed. Time has been kinder to cruelty than to kindness, it seems. Damn. The bitter injustice of the world chills my soul. Chapter 7. So many chapters. Candlelight shimmers across the polished marble floors of the grand banquet hall, reflected in the crystal chandeliers. The tables are laden with extravagant delicacies, but a somber mood dampens the festivities. Although Amelia's dress shimmers like sunlight, her smile has long since faded. Her eyes glisten with tears as she gazes at her father's empty seat at the head of the main table. Cheer her up with food, with music, or with praise. Yeah, food. She's a child. Look at all this delicious food. Do you see the birthday cake? It has so many layers. She nods her head, but her gaze is unfocused. Maybe it's because of all the crying, but Amelia seems very sleepy. Oh, I love the way they show the eyes like closing as she's falling asleep. Maximilian sits stiffly while his concerned gaze is fixed on Amelia. Victoria sits elegantly and composed beside him, but a flicker of worry occasionally crosses her face as she glances at Amelia. I think Victoria is actually genuine, because they did say she was the prince's best friend growing up, so they've grown up together. They're childhood friends. But I also think she genuinely does love Maximilian, but he does not want her. Like, it's so sad. Maybe I may have been a bit harsh with Victoria. Perhaps she's not a bad person. She's just rich. Lucian, however, makes no attempt to hide his displeasure. Honestly, it's appalling. Not even for Amelia's birthday. One would think a father could manage a few hours of pleasantries. He gestures dramatically towards the empty chair. Such blatant disregard for his own daughter. Lucian, there's no need to elaborate. Lucian ignores him. He leans back lazily in his chair and swirls the wine in his goblet. I am merely saying what we are all thinking, that part. Victoria, our anti-war queen who just wants new clothes and tea. Right, like maybe I was harsh. Wouldn't you agree, Victoria? Victoria's gaze flickers between the two brothers in irritation. Gentlemen, please, you're distressing Amelia. Amelia is asleep, girl. With that, she rises gracefully and retrieves a large velvet box from her maid. Aw, she's kneeling too. A birthday princess deserves a crown, don't you think? Victoria reveals the box from behind her back. She opens it to reveal a magnificent tiara encrusted with gems that sparkle in the candlelight, sending a brilliant reflection dancing across the walls. Amelia's eyes widen and she gasps in awe. It's so pretty. Do we get to see her wear it? We do! Oh, that's so cute! There, perfect. Happy birthday, sweet little princess. That was really sweet. Almost immediately, Lucian leans towards her with a playful grin. You always did have a weakness for glittering things. And you, Lucian, have always had a weakness for things you can't have. Oh, damn! That was good. That was cold-blooded. I love her. She said, sit down. Unfazed, Lucian's eyes sparkle as he moves closer to Victoria. They laugh and share a private joke. Meanwhile, Maximilian seems utterly disinterested. Of course after course is served as the evening progresses, but Amelia remains silent. She picks at the food with tired little hands. A slight frown forms between her eyebrows as she rubs her eyes. Her head nods slightly as if fighting sleep. Oh, she's ready for nighttime naps. Take her to bed, please. Miss Monteclair? Lucian's voice cuts through the low murmur of conversation before I can continue. I glance up to see Lucian waving at me. Join us. No. My charge is falling asleep in her food. Like, absolutely not. Me? Yes, you. I'd rather not shout across the hall. Come here so we can have a proper conversation. As if by magic, a maid appears before I can object and places an extra chair at their table. As I stand up, I feel Amelia's sleepy but worried eyes on me. I'll be right back. I whisper to her with a reassuring smile before making my way over. A few steps between tables feels much longer with the questioning glances of the attending guests. Before I take my seat, Lucian is already leaning forward with excitement. So, he taps his fingers on the table. You've been hiding yourself away since you arrived a few months ago. I hope you're settling in okay. Oh, she nods! That is so cute! Look at that! I love this animation. I nod politely. Thank you for your concern, Your Highness. It has been peaceful so far. That's good to hear. I had planned to personally show you the palace's many charms, but despite my repeated invitations, you've been remarkably elusive. I've been occupied teaching Amelia, but if I find the time, I'll be sure to find you. His eyes linger on me for a moment. All right, remember my invitation. You're welcome anytime. Absolutely not. Go away. Though, I must say, I'm surprised that my dear brother hasn't scared you off yet. He can be a bit reserved, and most ladies find him intimidating. Okay, his fiancée is right there, sir. Don't be absurd. Lucian lets out a laugh. Right? And the sun doesn't rise in the east. Okay, you're disrespectful. Victoria rolls her eyes, though there is an amused glint in them. I love how her eyes just roll. That aside, Miss Monteclair, it's an uncommon name. Where does your family originate? Well, I'm uncertain, Your Highness. Uncertain? Lucian tilts his head. The princess's governess is not an easy post to secure without influence. How did you manage to find yourself in such a privileged position? He is now asking the right questions. How did you get here if you do not know where you have come from, ma'am? I open my mouth to answer, but before I can formulate a reply, Maximilian speaks. I appointed her based on her merits. Wait, you hired me? I didn't know that. Of course, brother, merits are paramount, but I can't help but notice she's both intelligent and remarkably easy on the eyes, bro. Down, boy, down. A fortunate coincidence, wouldn't you say? Indeed, unlike some who lack both. Ooh. Yikes. Ah, Maximilian, always so quick with the dagger. Tell me, Miss Montclair, does he critique your lessons with the same enthusiasm? Suddenly, a sharp intake of breath from a nearby maid draws everyone's attention. Is it the king? Oh no! She's asleep! Your Highness! I jumped to my feet with a gasp. Is she okay? Oh no, is she okay? Oh my god! What happened to the baby? Get a doctor! What are you doing? Now? Oh my god, is she okay? Baby girl! Her little body is limp in my arms while her head rests on my chest. It's alright, sweetheart. I've got you. Ignoring the commotion, I swiftly pick up Amelia and retreat to the quiet sanctuary of her bedroom. Chapter 8! The atmosphere in Amelia's bedroom is somber and suffocating. That is not a bedroom. That is a small apartment. Oh, look at her little body. Oh, she's so little. Restlessly, Maximilian paces the room with his hand behind his back. Lucian lounges near the foot of the bed, but his usual cheerful demeanor is absent. I don't know. Meanwhile, Victoria's hands are clasped tightly as she watches in silence by the window. Oh no. Amelia is motionless as a statue and has a pale, wax-like appearance. Okay, is that the doctor? Because... How long does this take? It's been hours and still no improvements. Lucian, don't roll your eyes at me. Our sister is in a coma. What is wrong with you? Maximilian, if your pacing could solve problems, we'd have the cure by now. Give him space to think. The healer straightens up, but his face is shadowed with concern. He hesitates before speaking. Your Highness, there is no fever, no visible injury, no obvious cause for this profound sleep. I've never seen symptoms like these before. I can attempt bloodletting to balance her humors. Oh God, help us. Not bloodletting. Bloodletting? Yeah, that part. That's not an answer. You must know something more. If you don't, find someone who does. Right. Shut up, Victoria. His sister is in a coma. Now is not the time. Right. Let me go, wench. His eyes linger on Amelia for a heartbeat before he strides out of the room without another word. Victoria exchanges a worried glance with Lucian before hurrying after Maximilian. He don't want you right now. Lucian watches them leave, then turns to me with a sad smile. I'm sorry for this terrible night, Miss Montclair. What is it with 6th birthdays? Like, on her 6th birthday, her parents were massacred. On Amelia's 6th birthday, girl falls into a coma. Like, what is going on with 6th birthdays? Are they, like, significant in this world? He puts a warm and reassuring hand lightly on my shoulder, but rest assured, we'll find a way to help her. He gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze before turning to follow his brother and Victoria. I'm left alone with the healer and Amelia, the silence broken only by her faint breathing. This can't be happening. I lost my family on my 6th birthday, but Amelia is about to lose her life. This is so much worse. I retreat to my chambers as the night deepens, but sleep eludes me as Amelia's face haunts my thoughts. Okay, somebody did something to Amelia. Why? Is there a guard watching her? Why is nobody watching her? When dawn breaks, I rush back to her side. Is there any change? The healer is shaking his head, and I can see that his eyes are filled with unspoken fear. Her breathing is slowing. It doesn't look good, I fear. Oh no. Oh no. What's this? The healer frowns as he inspects the rash. His brow furrow deepens as he lifts Amelia's eyelids, revealing a sickly yellow hue. That's jaundice. Right. Like she's jaundice. The rash, the lethargy, the jaundice. I've pored over all my texts, but I found nothing in my text that matches this precisely. Then I'll look. The Imperial Library may have answers. Okay. I love the dedication, but also not a healer. Once inside, I began my frantic search, pulling down volume after volume on illnesses and diseases. I skimmed the pages, my eyes racing, searching for any mention of her symptoms, the deep slumber, the slow breathing, the jaundice, and that distinctive rash. The air in the library grows stale as time slips away. The only sound is the rustling of pages. My head pounds, my eyes burn, but I press on, driven by desperate hope. By mid-afternoon, the pieces start to fall into place, the descriptions. They match one thing: poison. See? What did I say? Somebody did this to her. The word chills me to the bone. Who would poison an innocent child? I search the shelves for anything more specific on poisons, but to my frustration, I find no helpful books. Why is that dog barking like that? Determined, I make my way to Madame Eveline. Madame Eveline, I need books on poisons. Anything you have. Poisons? I'm afraid we don't keep anything like that on the open shelves, Miss Monteclair. Please, Princess Amelia is very sick, and I think she's been poisoned. Princess Amelia is poisoned? How does she not know this? You are in the palace. How has this not spread to you? Madame Eveline hesitates, then glances around the empty library before she leans in, her voice dropping to a whisper. There are books, but they're in the restricted section. There's a restricted section? Could the answers I need about Amelia and the history of House Monteclair be hidden there? Where is it? How do I get in? It's a closely guarded secret of the imperial family. Only they have the key. You must ask one of the princes. Good luck, Miss Seraphine Monteclair. Why'd she use my whole government name like that? I take a deep breath and try to slow my pounding heart. I know that getting involved with the princes would complicate my life. Their gilded worlds are complex, chaotic, and dangerous. It's a world I've avoided, one that threatens to upend the peaceful life I've maintained until now. But Amelia's condition leaves me no choice. I must take that risk. Maximilian or Lucian? The choice is mine, and it will change everything. I can choose. Okay. Maximilian Windrake. A soldier of few words, but unwavering strength, cold and collected. He's revered, almost feared by both friends and foes. It might be difficult to work with him, but is he worth the challenge? Hell yeah. And then we've got Lucian, a charmer who draws people to him like a moth to a flame, warm and captivating, but there is hidden depth beneath the surface, one that I can't quite fathom. Do I dare peer behind his mask? We're going with Maximilian because of course we are. Baby boy. No! I was tricked! No! The choice was but an illusion! I really like Fate's Masquerade. That was a lot of fun. I loved the animated sprites. They were really good. They added a lot of depth to the characters and to the story. I felt like I was watching people and not just like reading a story with flat characters. I'm definitely interested and intrigued by this world. I want to know why there's no books or anything about what happened to her family. Like, they've been scrubbed. And when she said her name in front of the emperor, he had a reaction. So I think that the emperor may have orchestrated her parents' death, like the demise of her family. Which is interesting because now you're going to be falling in I I really like the love interest. I love Maximilian. He's the one I want. But Lucian's also fun too. I know I was giving him shade the whole time, but I like the idea that there's more to him than meets the eye. He's definitely very flirty and sweet and playful, but I feel like he's much more serious and self-aware about things going on than he lets on. Like, I feel like he knows more than he lets on. Maximilian has a whole friggin' fiance whom I can't really hate because she's in love with him and she's betrothed to the man she loves. Good for her. But Maximilian clearly isn't interested, and she must know this. So I kind of feel bad for her. And Amelia, like, who would hurt a child? She's only 6. And she only got sick after we saw the Emperor. And I don't think she touched anything other than him unless he's just reeking poison, which would mean his mistress is poisoning him. I need to know what the deal is with the mistress too, because she just live in his chambers and nobody sees her? Like, how does that work? I have questions. I have so many questions, but this is so much fun. What do you guys think about it? Which character are you most excited for? Are you a Maximilian girly or you out here for Lucian? The MC is very, not so much, I don't want to say strong-willed because I haven't seen her do anything like super intense, but she's very independent and self-assured, I should say. She knows what she wants and she goes and she gets it. She also doesn't back down from a challenge, but she is respectful. So she knows her place in the hierarchy, but she's also quick to be like, hey, I got a brain here. I'm gonna need you to chill. Yes, very no nonsense. That's a good way to describe it. And I'm curious to see how that plays off of Lucian, especially, because I feel like he's masking some inner pain with flirtations. With Maximilian, I feel like they are kind of on the same page, and I feel like she will help him kind of chill and relax, because Maximilian doesn't seem like the type that would take a break and enjoy the finer things in life and just like relax a little bit, and I think she will bring that out of him. Victoria doesn't quite do that because he probably sees her as superficial, and to some degree I think Victoria is that's her name, right? Victoria? Girl, I forgot that girl's name so fast. I feel like she's a little superficial, but I also feel like she's got more going on too, and Maximilian just isn't seeing it because he's not interested in her at all, not even a little bit. But yeah, that was the demo for Fate's Masquerade. I hope you all had fun. I am very, very, very curious to play the rest of this game. I need to know what's going on next. And I also want to romance Maximilian. Man is fine. I love him, and I need him in my life. Thank you all so much for coming through, and thank you to the devs for pinging me about this. I had a lot of fun playing this demo on stream, and it's a really well-made game. I like it. I like it a lot. You did a very good job. I don't know if you're listening, but you did a great job. I'm gonna be keeping my eye on this because I wanna play the full game when it comes out. Like, I wanna play this. I don't know if I'll play it on stream, but I wanna play it. So thank you for this opportunity. And if you'd like, please check out the game. It is available on Steam or itch.io. I still miss Sturdy Daddy. Me too. He died so young. There's a link to it. All right, thank you all so much for coming through. I hope you had fun with Fate's Masquerade. I had fun streaming with you guys. It's kind of hot here, so I'm not gonna drag this out, but I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will catch you all in the next stream. If you want to kick it with me, I am Blurdy Otome everywhere. Go follow me on my socials. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I will catch you all next time. Bye!